Okay, class, for today, let's have a continuation na problem sa ating double beam design. So, kumbaga, dadagdagan ko lang ng another problem or another situation yung ating topic na double beam design. So, yung ating third problem for double beam design, an RC beam section which is 375 millimeter wide and 500 millimeter deep must resist a service live load moment of 105 kilonewton meter and a service dead load moment of 210 kilonewton meter. FC prime is 21 megapascal, Fy is 415 megapascal, and effective concrete cover of 65 millimeters. At ultimate condition, MU po natin or U is equivalent to 1.2 dead load plus 1.6 live load na combination. Use phi is equivalent to 0.9. Okay, noted. So, number 1, determine the required nominal flexural strength of the section. So, pag sinabing nominal flexural strength is Mn, di ba? Kapag ultimate, yan yung Mu. So, ito ang hinahanap is Mn. Number 2 is determine the maximum steel. Ayan. Ratio allowed for a tension-controlled singly reinforced beam section. So, kapag singly daw yung pag-treat sa kanya, ano daw yung ating maximum? Rho max for singly reinforced beam. Then for number 3, find the number of 28 mm tension steel. So, ilang bakal, number of bars. Then, number 4 is calculate the stress in compression steel. So, napag-usapan natin to last time, no? Ito siya. Where are you? Ayan. Fs prime. That is the stress in compression steel. So, may formula naman din yan siya, no? Gagamitin natin yung formula mamaya. Okay. So, next. Number 5, find the number of 28 mm diameter bar sa compression steel. So, N. Ito sa bottom bars. Ito sa top bars. Okay, so let's start. No? Dahan-dahanin lang po natin. I hope na makisama yung internet connection sa klase natin ngayon. So first one, ang hinahanap po natin is Mn. Diba? So, Mn. Number 1, Mn is equivalent to, in terms of Mu, diba? That is Mu divided by phi. Or kapag Mu yung hinahanap, Mn times phi. So, ilagay natin yung sukat. Yung base po natin is 375 millimeter. And yung ating effective depth. Total depth is 500 mm. Then yung effective depth, for example, class A, hindi pa natin alam kung ilang number of bars sa taas and sa ilalim. So, i-assume ko muna na dalawa-dalawa for the sake of our drawing lang po muna. So, ayan yung effective depth from the top papunta sa center ng ating bottom bars. 500 minus 65. No, effective clear cover. Ibig sabihin ng effective clear cover, ECC is 65. Pag tinawag na effective clear cover from the bottom of our concrete, beam concrete, papunta sa gitna. So, 500 minus 65. So, yung maiiwan dito is 435. Tama ba? Just correct me if I'm wrong ha. Paki-type daw sa chat box. Tama ba? 500 minus 5435. Okay. So, ayan, na-drawing na natin yung initial na figure. So again, MU po natin is 1.6 dead load. Ay, baliktad. 1.2 dead load plus yan, 1.6 live load divided by 0.9, no? Para diretsyo na MN yung sagot. So MN po natin is equivalent to 1.2. Dead load natin is saan yun? Dead load. Ayan. Service dead load is 210 plus 1.6. Live load po natin is 105. So, i-divide natin kaagad sa 0.9. So, what is our MN? Nominal flexural strength of the section. I-calculator po. Yes, that's correct. Pwedeng humabol klasa for our participation. That's correct. That is 466.667 kilonewton meter. Ayan, meron na tayong sagot for number 1. Next, proceed tayo kaagad kay number 2. Hinahanap is Romax sa singly reinforced beam. No? So, wala tayong takas. But alam natin yung formula for singly. Diba? Kapag maximum, then ang fee natin is 0.9. Diba? Pag fee is 0.9, so ang epsilon po natin is automatic 0.005. Diba? Sila yung mag-partner. So, balikan natin yung formula. Where are you? Eto. Pag 0.005 yung epsilon, eto po yung formula natin sa Romax. Diba? So, 3/8. Hindi siya 3/7. Okay, so copy-paste natin yon na formula. That is 0.85 times FC prime divided by Fy multiplied by beta 1. Tama ba? Please ko naman makalimot. Beta 1, 3/8. So, divided by, multiplied by beta 1, multiplied by 3/8. And as you can see po, one layer lang yung ating reinforcement sa ilalim. So, wala po tayong dt/d. Wala. Ito lang mismo. So, paki-calculator po. Lagay natin 0.85. FC prime po natin is 21. Diba? Then, divided by 415. Then, beta 1. Uy, check muna natin, no? Beta 1 is equivalent to, ang FC prime is 21. Kapag less than, ayan. Pag less than 28, yung ating FC prime, ang beta 1 is 0.85. So, pasok siya. 0.85, kaya nga to ang FC prime is less than 28, which is 21. No? 28 MPa. Yeah, reminders lang. Okay, so lagay natin 0.85 times 3/8. So, what is the value of our raw max for our singly reinforced beam? Again, that's correct. 0.01371. So, this will be our final answer. Yan. Next, number 3. Ano yung hinahanap? Our number of tension steel bars. So, before getting or solving our number of steel bars, kailangan po nating i-check kung singly ba to or doble. Diba? So, we need to compare our raw actual to our raw max. Sir, sinabi naman dito na pinapagamit is raw max. Hindi po. Determine lang. No? Sinolve lang natin, pero hindi na sinabi na yan yung gagamitin natin para kunin yung tension steel na number of pieces. So, balik tayo kay raw actual. We need to solve it and compare it, di ba? Sa ating raw max and raw minimum. So, raw act is equivalent to, ano yung formula natin sa kanya? Ito, 0.85 FC prime. So, 0.85 FC prime divided by Fs, pero dito, no? Since equal naman sila, so this is yield na kaagad, Fy. Then multiplied by 1 minus, diba? 1 minus square root of 1 minus 2 Rn divided by 0.85 Fc prime. Pero ang problema, hindi pa po natin ito magagamit kasi wala po tayong Rn. So, lagay ko dito. Rn po muna yung isosolve natin. That is Mu divided by phi BDE. Diba? Squared. Tao ba? Where are you? Ayan. Mu phi BD squared. So, pero yung binigay po sa atin is Mn, which is Mu over phi na siya. So, Mn na kaagad yung ating ilalagay. Mn over BDE squared. So, paki-calculator po, 466.667. Multiply natin sa 1,000 squared para maging Newton millimeter divided by base natin is 375. Effective depth po natin is 435 squared. So, what is our Rn? Yes, that is 6.577. So, meron na po tayong Rn. Ilagay na po natin kay raw actual. Dito ko na lang siya ilalagay. Rn is equivalent to 6.577. So, dito, raw act equals 0.85 Fc prime is 21 divided by Fy, 415 times 1 minus square root of 1 minus 2 times 6.577 divided by 0.85 times 21. Okay, so yung sagot po natin kay raw actual is equivalent to 0.20 baliktad, 0.0210. Ayun. So, again, continue po natin sa number 3. Nakuha na natin rho actual is equivalent to 0.0210. So next thing is i-compare natin siya kay rho minimum. That is 1.4 divided by Fy. So 1.4 divided by 415. Pakisagot po. What is our rho minimum? Ayan. Yes, that's correct. 0.00337. 0.00337. So as you can see, rho minimum is lesser than rho up. So we need to compare our rho up to our rho max. Lagay po muna natin. Rho min is lesser than rho up. Pero, diba? Rho up is greater than our rho max. Singly reinforced beam. Diba? Tama? Sa 0.021. 0.013. So, pwede na din, no? Hindi mo na kailangan isolve pala si rho min. Kasi mas malaki na si rho a kay rho max. So, obvious na din na mas malaki si rho a kay rho min. Sige lang, na-solve naman natin. So, dyan lang siya. So, kapag yung rho ac po natin is greater than rho max, therefore, we can conclude that this is doubly reinforced beam. DRB. So, yan yung palatandaan po natin, class. Okay. So, kasi mas malaki siya, so yung ating rho max, diba? Ating AS1, diba? May figure tayo last time. Ito, AS1. Yan yung magiging rho max natin. So, dyan galing, kumbaga. So, AS1 is equivalent to rho BDE. Pero, again, kasi doble, ito is magiging rho max para kay singly reinforced beam. So, dyan natin siya kukunin. So, rho max po natin, ilan yun? 1371. 0.01371 multiplied by our base 375. Then times our depth 435. So paki-calculator po, what is our AS1? Diba? Kumbaga yung sobra kukunin natin, magiging doble siya. Ayan, assumption lang po yung dalawang rebars class So solve pa natin yan. Yes, that is 2236.444. 2236. 2236.444 millimeters squared. Yan yung area ng ating AS1 dito. Okay, next, proceed po tayo. Siyempre, kailangan po nating isolve si AS2. So, i-format or ilagay ko muna yung kabuuhan. Diba? Kailangan natin is relationship ni AS1 and AS2. Diba? So, para magkaroon tayo ng relationship nila, moment, diba? M1 plus M2 equals Mn. Diba? Yan yung bridge para ma-relate natin silang dalawa. Okay, so Mn is equivalent to M1 plus M2. Then, Mn is equivalent to M1. M1 natin based sa ating figure is T1 T1 is AS1 Fy times lever arm D minus A over 2. So, AS1 Fy D minus A over 2. Plus, proceed tayo kay M2. Ito, yung figure natin. Diba? So, T2 times lever arm. T2 is AS2 Fy times D minus D prime. So, lagay natin AS2 Fy D minus D prime. Ayan, kompleto na. Ilagay natin lahat and then shift solve para makuha si AS2. So, MN po natin, na-solve na natin kanina, 466.667, diba? Times 1,000 squared para maging Newton millimeter. AS1, we have 2236.444. Fy is 415. Effective depth is 435 minus A over 2. Kaso kulang pa tayo ng A. Sige lang, let us just continue first. No? Sulat ko muna lahat, then hanapin natin si A. Sir, katong sa RN good gaina, dili na gamiton ang phi. Asa na RN? Eto, hindi na po. Kasi yung sinubstitute po natin is si MN. Kung gusto mong gamitin si phi, MU ang isubstitute mo. Diba? Kita mo? MN kasi yung nilagay natin. Where MN is MU over phi. Okay, sige. Proceed tayo. So, AS2, yan yung hinahanap. Fy is 415. Effective depth is 435. Minus yung depth natin sa taas. Same pa din sa ilalim ha. Pag sinabi niyang effective concrete cover is 65, sa taas is 65, sa ilalim din is 65. So, lagay natin 65. So again, bawal. Hindi pa po siya ma-shift solve kasi dalawa yung unknown natin. Diba? So we need to solve first for our A. A is the height of our compression block. Diba? Sa singlet tsaka doble. Ayan si A. So ang pagkuha po kay A is eto nakalagay. Ang pagkuha kay A is beta 1 times C. Diba? Lagay natin. Beta 1 times C. Ang problema naman din, wala tayong C. Pero take note, ang phi natin is 0.9. So, ang gagamitin natin na epsilon is 0.005. Kapag epsilon natin is 0.05, balik tayo sa singly. Ayan. Ito siya. Kapag 0.05, 3/8. Ito. Pwede mo naman ding isolve, pero pwede din diretsyo. Diba? Where are you? Ito. 0.003. Lagyan mo to ng 0.005. So, magiging 3/8 dt. Diba? So, that's why ang formula natin dito, dt or de. Kasi hindi naman siya 2 layer, 1 layer lang. So, beta 1 is 3/8 multiplied by 3/8 d. Okay, lagay natin. Beta 1 is 0.85 times 3/8. Effective depth is 435. So, what is the value of our A? 138.656. Yes, that's correct. Pwedeng humabol 138.656. So, eto, pwede mo nang i-shift solve. Bayan ko lang yung color. Eto, lagyan mo ng 138.656. So, what is our AS2? Type mo yan lahat, then shift solve. Yes, that's correct. 828.902 millimeter squared. Ayan. So, syempre, pag tinawag o pag sinabing number of steel sa tension side, that is AS, where AS is equivalent to AS1 plus AS2. So, what is 2236.444 plus 828.902? Yes, paki-confirm kung tama ba yan. Yes, that's correct. 3,065.346. Yan. So, last number of bars is area ng ating S divided by area ng isang bar. So, 3,065.346 divided by 0.25 pi, diameter is 28 squared. Yan. Ang liit na nagtitipid. 28.841. Sir, hindi ba 828.841? Siguro sa decimal mo lang yan. Basta as long as malapit lang sa amin na sagot, baka kasi yung pag-solve mo is naka-store, ship store. Diba? Doon lang mangyapo ng 828.841 kay 828.902. Okay lang? Sige. So, yung sagot po natin is 4.978. So, syempre, round up natin. So, that is 5 pieces. Ayun, nagkasya pa. Final answer. So, sa drawing po natin, dadagdagan natin ng 3. Wait lang. Change ko. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ayan. So, that is the answer for our number 3. Save ko muna, class. Proceed tayo sa next problem. Okay. So, our next problem or na hinahanap is calculate the stress in compression steel. Diba? Pag sinabing stress at compression steel, meron po tayong formula niyan. Ito. Stress in the compression steel. That is our Fs prime. Yan yung iniindang stress sa compression sa taas. So, for our number 4, Fs prime is equivalent to formula. 600 multiplied by 1 minus d prime over c. So, pag tinawag po nating d prime, yan po yung nasa taas klasa na effective na depth from our compression sa taas, which is binigay. Binigay naman din yan. That is 65. How about our C? Nasolve natin yan kanina. Ito, si C. C is 3 over 8 D. Lagay ko lang, makalimutan. C is 3 over 8 D. Is na-solve natin kanina. Okay, lagay natin lahat. Fs prime is equivalent to 600 multiplied by 1 minus 65 divided by 3 over 8 D, effective depth. Ito. Ilan yun? 435. 435. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4, 3, 5. So, ano yung ating stress in compression steel? 360 point. Yes, paki-confirm. Yan, that's correct. Pwedeng humabol. Habol po, kahit nasulat na. 360.920 megapascal. Yan. So, ano yung next step natin? Ito na yung sagot, syempre. Pero, di ba, pag-determine natin sa ating number of bars sa compression na side, ano yung next step natin? So, yung ating next step class, pag makuha natin si Fs, we need to check kung greater than ba siya or less than Fy. And by investigation, makikita naman, no, na yung Fs natin is less than Fy. So, imbes na Fy yung gagamitin, di ba? Kapag Fs is greater than Fy, Fy yung gagamitin natin. So, kumbaga, pag greater, ang Fs prime natin is greater than Fy, our steel yields. Ibig sabihin na abot ng ating steel yung kanyang limit. So, Fy yung gagamitin. Pero kapag lesser than si Fs prime kay Fy, Fs prime yung gagamitin natin, hindi si Fy. Okay? So, proceed tayo. Kanina, nakuha natin yung AS2. Kuha ba natin yung AS2? Ayan. 828. AS actual. Kukunin natin yung actual na AS2. Diba? Kasi ito is naka-round off na siya. 5 pieces. So, kasi ginawa nating 5 pieces, hindi na etong AS na to yung ating actual na AS. Parang na-round up din siya. So with that, hindi na din to yung ating actual na AS2. Isosolve natin sila ulit. So, paano isolve? So, syempre, AS2 is equivalent to AS natin na actual. Again na, nakuha na natin si AS2, AS1, and AS. Pero, nag-round off kasi tayo. So, balik tayo sa umpisa. Substitute natin ulit si AS actual. Deductan natin ng AS1. Okay, so paano? AS2 actual is equivalent to AS actual natin. Again, 5 sa ilalim. So, 5 times 0.25 pi d squared. Pi 28 squared. Diba? So, kumbaga, again na, AS act natin is ito, 3,065. Pero yung 3,065, nag-round up tayo ng number of rebars. Imbis na 4.978, ginawa nating 5 pieces. So, babalik tayo, pero ang gagamitin natin is 5 pieces. So, yun yung AS up. Minus AS1. Yung na-solve natin kanina, di naman yan ang magbabago, no? AS1 is 2236.444. So, ano yung ating AS2 actual? Diba? Kasi nag-round off tayo eh. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 circle, 0.25 pi d squared. Yes, that's correct. 842.317 mm squared. Ayan. So, anong gagawin natin, no? Brainstorming. Pero may steps naman din sa ilalim, di ba? Paano natin kukunin si AS prime kapag meron na tayong AS2? So, that is equilibrium equation. Dapat si CS is equivalent sa ating T2. CS is AS prime, FS prime minus 0.85 FC prime. T2 is AS2 FY. So, i-relate lang natin silang dalawa. So, ilagay ko dito. CS equals T2 AS prime multiplied by FS prime minus 0.85 FC prime equals T2 natin is AS2 FY. Ayan, substitute natin yung mga values. AS prime, FS prime natin is 360.920 megapascal. Again, kapag lumampas yung FS prime natin kay FY, which is 415, so dapat yung ilalagay natin dito is 415. Minus 0.85, FC prime is 21. AS2 is 842.317. Then, times FY, 415. So, paki-shift solve, what is our AS prime? Ayan, correct. 1018.93. That is mm squared. So last step is to determine our number of bars, that is AS prime over area ng isang bar. So 1018.93 divided by 0.25 pi, diameter na pinapagamit is 28 squared. Ilan yung number of bars natin? 1.655. 1.655. Siyempre, round up tayo. That is 2 pieces. So, ibig sabihin, 2 piraso yung kailangan natin sa compression na area sa itaas. Sa baba, nakasolve natin kanina, 5 bars. Yan. So, we're done. Yan po yung tinatawag na doubly beam design, no?